In October 2021, Owen Paterson was judged by the Parliamentary Standards Commission to have breached lobbying rules, and he was given a 30-day suspension. He had specifically been lobbying on behalf of Randox from 2015 and on behalf of Lynn's Country Foods from 2016. Now, Theresa May lobbed one in there saying that she had specifically said, this lobbying thing was a bad thing and her recommendations hadn't been taken seriously, blah, blah, blah. David Cameron and so on. But now Keir Starmer is edging in and saying that MPs should not have a second job. Well, the issue is, should MPs should MPs be paid? Well, yes, the judgment has been that MPs should be paid. In the past, they weren't. In the past, MPs came to Parliament in the evening and had these very long sittings well into the night, and they were bringing their own professional expertise to Parliament, and that sort of that was the way the House of Commons and the House of Lords worked. And today, the House of Commons sits during business hours for the most part, and it's a more user-friendly system. Also, MPs are now paid a salary of £84,000 a year. It's not a great deal, only marginally more than a train driver. And should somebody be expected to live on that? Well, yes, they should, really. But should they then do other jobs? Well, the problem is most MPs don't have the capacity to do very many other jobs. So the sort of jobs that they tend to want to do are jobs connected with their experience of being a jobbing politician. So lobbying jobs. So, of course, the jobs they are trying to do are absolutely interfering with their job in Parliament. I can think of many other jobs that they may want to do, for example, farming or knitting or whatever. I mean, there are plenty of jobs that people can and should do as second jobs. Why not? But jobs that interfere with the job they're trying to do, no, surely not. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is Keir Starmer has decided to get involved, and there are a huge number. There's a huge amount of money being made by MPs doing secondary jobs. Of course, two of the Labour frontbench MPs, David Lammy and Jess Phillips, are also earning money for their second jobs. They sit on the Labour front bench. So, surely they should be putting their mouth where their money is, or whether their money where their mouth is. I'm not quite sure which way round that should go. But one way or another, surely they should be anticipating the changes which Keir Starmer wants to bring in by quitting these second jobs, if they're so bad. That is the whole principle of the front bench, and that is the whole principle of collective responsibility, is it not? So lead by example rather than by diktat.